Alright, this is Mech Warrior Tactics, and we are going to be playing this today. I'm with the Tacoma Area Battletech group, and it's a pretty cool game. It resembles the board game in a lot of ways, and I'm just going to go ahead and play and kind of talk about some things as I go along. As you can see, it's on a hex-based map, just like Battletech, and some things to note is that there are criticals and things like that attributed to regular mechs, you know, and armor points for different parts of the mech. And there's even heat, which is quite interesting. As you can see over here on the left, you have several indicators for what heat will do to your unit. You have, this is a Hunchback, HBK 81. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little bit new to Battletech, so I don't know quite, I don't know everything about the mechs, but I do know how to play the board game so far. And what we have here is, like, if you heat up, you'll get -1 to movement points. It's very similar to the sheet, which is very interesting. But you just use your left mouse clicker to, or your right mouse clicker rather, to move around the map. You can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. Really, really friendly UI. And we're just going to go ahead and start this off. Here, I'll tell you what mechs we have here. This is a... I'll zoom all the way in. There's a Hunchback right here, and that's pretty cool. Got a Jenner, a Spider, and a Commando for my side. And on the opposing team, we have a Commando, another Commando, a Hunchback, and a Clint. So we're going to go ahead and get on with it. Alright, so let's see here. If I wanted to know what kind of weapons my mechs have, I would have to be in range, and that's kind of nice though, especially if you're new to Battletech. You know, there's obviously this Mech Warrior doesn't have any LRMs or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and check the attack radius on all my mechs, see if they have anything long range. And it doesn't look like they do, so I'm just going to go ahead and end the attack phase for that turn. Now this brings us to the movement phase, and you'll find this very familiar with a lot of things in Battletech. So I have walk and I have run, and I can click on either. So I'm going to go ahead and run out there, and as you run along you can turn your mech, which is, you know, good for turning. I'm going to turn here and walk there, and then I'm going to put a check mark, and that'll be the end of that movement for that Hunchback. Then this Jenner's going to go ahead and run out there. They also have jump jets in this game. This game's in beta, but I'm pretty impressed with what they've done with it so far. It is everything I would expect from a board game made video game. So we're going to go ahead and run this Spider out here. My goal isn't necessarily to win this, but rather just kind of showcase the game and see what you guys think about it. And he's gonna run too. Woo, running! We're gonna run around here, over there, and we'll get to the cool part about the game. Alright, now the interesting thing about this game is not just the similarities with the board game. It also has a turn-based deal where you can see what happens. So you see here, he just used his jump jets, there's mechs moving all over the place, and it's going to get really crazy when everybody starts shooting at each other. And that's the fun part. So, now I'm going to check my range again, see if anything's in range. Doesn't look like anything really is. So we're going to go ahead and end the attack phase and start off with the movement phase. This guy, I'm going to move that out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. You're going to walk. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there's good. You can run again. See how I moved into the trees? It actually accounts for movement, just like the board game would. Light wood, 1 movement point plus 5% defense. So, yeah, some awfully, you know, noticeable similarities with the board game, but you wouldn't really have to worry about it so much with, you know, playing the video game here. So we're going to do all that movement. Everything's already pre-calculated, which is kind of nice, especially for people like me who aren't very good at mathematics. It's a weakness, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna run everybody out there. Oh, didn't want to do that. See if I can take it back. Oh, I didn't want to take back the whole thing, but that works. Move this up so I can see what I'm doing. Sure, there we go. End movement, and it will submit, and the next turn will happen. There goes all my mechs marching to their death. Let's see if we have any shots now. Should. Yes, we're finally going to have an engagement. So, you can torso twist during the attack phase, which is really nice, just like the board game. I'm going to say that a lot during this cast, but whatever. Alright, so targeting. As you can see here, we have weapons, and it has a nice little tooltip that pops up, tells you how much damage it does, and everything like that. Now, everything is a lot different from what you would think. Like, this says 50 damage, so I imagine that they took the armor points for all the mechs and put them on a 10-point scale of some sort, but the heat, I think, is the same. But anyways, that doesn't matter really anyways. I'm guessing this percentage is your to-hit ratio, so we have a medium laser, medium laser, medium laser, and that is nothing. Where are you? I got another tooltip in the background anyways. Bunch of medium lasers, but anyways, there's an alpha strike button down here that you can click, and if I click that, it looks as if I am gaining 15 heat, but it's not showing up over here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So that Jenner is firing on that Clint. Now I have a Spider who can also make some shots. He's got a medium laser and a medium laser. Hit that both, 6, no heat is gained, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now let's see if I can hit this guy through the tree. Looks as no, I can't. So 3-tree rule looks like it's still in play, even though this is a video game. So cannot make any shots there, and it doesn't look as if anything else is within range. So it's gonna have to forget about him for the turn. We're gonna go ahead and do a torso twist. Oh, wrong way. This way, and he's the only one in range. He's got SRM4s, SRM6, and a medium laser. So I'm gonna see if I gain any heat. The answer is no. But where was the green? Whoa, that's not good. That is not good. Well, we're going to go ahead and refresh, which will show off some of the game's interesting abilities. Is that you can pick up wherever you left off, which is pretty good for a game like this, especially since it has a multiplayer aspect to it when you're playing against other people. So I just click take turn and get right back into it. Where it picks up, though, I've never had to do this before, we'll find out. Go back into full screen mode, do all this adjustment stuff again. You guys are probably fast forwarding at this point, like, oh man, how do I get past all this garbage? I want to see the fight. Well, it's coming. Oh jeez. Okay, good enough. Up a little bit, down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so it brought me back to the beginning of the attack phase, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed through and do everything that I was going to do. Didn't like that so much. Oh well. Oh, whoops. There we go. Fire some more weapons. This Clint's having a bad day. So, end attack, and we'll see what we see from this deal. Oh, I guess I gotta do the movement phase, so go ahead and move everybody. You're gonna keep walking. Right there. You guys are gonna keep running. Everybody's getting together for the big fight. Awesome. That works. Facing's good on that. We got one more guy to move up here. Commando. Commandos like to run, so we're gonna make him run. There we go. And now we will see some combat. Oh, left arm 50, right torso 50. And he dodged some missiles. Pretty cool. So yeah, I definitely recommend this game for somebody who's getting used to the board game or is kind of new to the whole BattleTech thing. Being able to actually see these behemoths in motion and you know, actually kind of fiddle with things and see how heat works and what it does, and you know, a visual aspect, which is really good for somebody who's learning to play a game. It helps. See, it's telling me there's a tree in the way, which is kind of nice. Oh, and we are heating up, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can reduce my heat for the turn. There we go. Not watching my heat, that's not good. Actually, a game that actually kind of forces you to make sure you keep track of your heat. I know you're supposed to, but I don't know, in a lot of games it never really happens. If you're paying attention, I mean, it's a lot for me to talk about, but you can see all the damage that's happening over here. There's actually a status. I'm not quite sure what that's going to attribute to. I mean, later on it probably might mean something, but this is just a light cast. I plan on doing more if people enjoy it, but we'll go ahead and go through this so you guys can see how it's played. It's dragging on for a while. I'm trying to keep it under a half hour, but what can you do? So we're back to the movement phase, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay over here by these rocks. I feel pretty safe over here. Finish off this Clint. Just kind of, we'll just do that. That'll be good. It wasn't easy getting a beta key for this game necessarily, but hopefully in the future it'll just get released, which will be nice. Then everybody can just buy it and play it. Alright, so I got one guy moving up behind him. Looks like the commando, if I'm not mistaken. I'm most likely mistaken, but whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and end movement, and we'll see the firing phase and everything. See the fruits of our labors. Center torso 50, left arm destroyed. That's what all that stuff means. I'm sure you guys can understand that. You've played BattleTech for years. And he's moving over to the left into somewhat of a trap. We'll see if that works out. Not quite sure what the rest of the mechs are doing, but player versus player is definitely going to be awesome for this game. I can't say that enough. Definitely going to be a good game. So I'm going to ride the heat curve a little bit here. 2 heats just fine. We want this guy dead. That was the Jenner that I used. And you're going to go ahead and fire some stuff to you. Oh, gaining 1 heat. That's alright. And you are going to fire... You fire all 3? Yeah, you're just sitting there at 3 heat. That's fine. Okay. And you... Have you already fired everything? Oh, what are you doing? What I wanted? I wanted to do that. Oh, he's already good. This guy. Torso twist, and... Medium laser. Okay, there we go. And we are going to end the attack phase and begin another movement phase. Oh, hell. Oh well, I accidentally clicked end movement. I guess my guys are staying there for this turn. But that Clint is not going to be doing so hot. Oh, he's still walking around. He must have... Oh, pilot roll. Let's see if he falls over. Guess not. Okay, what's going on here? Sometimes the cutscenes are a little drawn out. How is he doing? Normal, he has no left arm, he's got no left torso, his right arm's pretty much gone, his center torso's almost there. And his rear armor's starting to go away too. Yeah, he's pretty... I'm gonna let this Jenner finish him off. Sounds good to me. I guess he can't do it, so... Let's zoom out. We'll go attack somebody else. That's it for you. AC-20, medium laser, and a small laser. Nothing in range. Nothing in range. Oh, look at that. Got an SRM in his arm. Nope. Nope. Okay. That's gonna be kind of a weak attack phase, but that's alright. I get my guys in position for everything else. See if I can get across this river. Zoom in. See some stacking there, but it's allies, so I guess it's okay to move through troops. Move the Jenner out. Let's see if I can get him over there too. What are we heading towards? Probably, oh, a hunchback. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. But whatever. Sure, we'll take him out. And we get to see what happens. Oh, I'm surprised that short range missile hit over there. Backing up, he's scared. Good thing I had that facing there to be able to make that shot. Alright, so we got another attack phase. I'm gonna go ahead and torso twist and 3 heat. Let's see if I can alpha strike. Yep, this guy's got lots of heat sinks. This is really good. Alright, and everybody else just fire some weapons. Maybe we can do some damage to this hunchback. Oh, gaining some heat there. Take one of these medium lasers off. Oh, click on the guy. Click there. No heat gained. Good. And attack. Movement phase. I'm gonna move down to the bottom and come back up. I'm gonna try a jump. Probably gonna be really bad for the heat, but as you can see, you can do a jump, and it's 8 spaces for this guy. And you can select your facing without being penalized for movement. Just like the Battletech game. Said it again. Just walk around in circles. This guy. Alright. And this guy too, gotta move him around. Hang on a second. What just happened there? Oh, it did. Facing. I'll go into that tree. Alright. But we get to see the turn. Oh! The Clint is down. See him explode down there. That was pretty cool. Alright. We're going to fire on the back of this hunchback. Aha, it was a pun. That's good to go. Target. Oh. Oh, I want you to fire weapons. Okay. Oh, I didn't check this guy's heat after jumping. Not exactly sure, but there's no heat. That's good. Oh, this guy sustained some damage. He looks like he got crit somewhere and lost a couple medium lasers. Yep. Weapon damaged or weapon destroyed. So, that's not too good. But, not too worried about it. We'll see what happens now. What can I do with this guy? Ah, everybody's up on the rocks. Can I reach anybody with him? Nope. He's not firing this turn. Not that I can really afford that, but oh well. We're going to walk. And that took 3 movement points, so we're gonna see if I can find another way to get over there. Can we run out of trees? Sure can. Right there. That'll be good. Oh, whoops. I should have moved my guys. Oh well, they're probably better off. Lots of damage. Yep, this guy lost an arm. Not good. I gotta start moving these guys around. Alright, there's another shot. I want their hunchback dead. Oh, well that's unfortunate. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I just accidentally ended my attack phase. Suppose that would be kind of like, oh, you didn't declare those shots. You can't make those shots. So I'm going to cancel that movement right there. I'm going to run again. Alright, I'm happy with that. That ought to turn the tides. And you got these little green health bars. I'll talk about them in a minute. Looks like his right leg is damaged a little bit. Just kind of hobbling there. Alright, so I'm going to shoot some stuff this turn. Hopefully not screw it up. There we go. And you are going to hunchback versus hunchback. Target out of range, small laser. Yeah, I don't want to fire it anyways. Which way are you facing? You are going to fire everything at that guy. Awesome. So everybody should be shooting something, which is great if they are. And attack him. We got little red lines shooting at all my dudes. Yep, looks like it. So we're going to end the attack phase. And we're going to do a movement phase. So this hunchback needs to take some damage. You know what? Actually, I'm happy with where he's at. And hey, you got leg damage, so you can just kind of have you walk over to here. Oh, wrong facing. Oh well, I got movement points to burn. There we go. And the Jenner, you're not doing so hot. You're gonna jump up here and just be a laser boat. This guy, you're going to try and get this guy to make a choice. Get him to spin around. Nope, it's bad movement. Running, running, running. There we go. Awesome. It's like everybody's moving somewhere. That's good. Except for the hunchback. So it keeps track of your turns down here, which is beneficial. Alright, attack phase again. 50% chance. Ooh, we're starting to overheat a little bit. That's alright. Just gotta keep hitting him with the AC-20. He's worse off than my guy, that's for sure. Oh, the small laser's in range. No, I'm not gonna bother burning the heat. Or adding the heat. Alright, everything is focused on the hunchback pretty much, except for this commando over here. So that's it for the attack phase. Back to the movement phase. You just keep going back and forth, which is pretty interesting. It's a lance on lance base combat for now, which isn't a bad thing. Gonna run this spider around with his bum leg. So the game really doesn't take any notice of initiative, really, but that's alright, because everything happens at the same time. Alright. Let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't lose all my mechs. Oh, good. The Hunchback is taking a lot of damage. Mech destroyed. About time. So now we can focus down the smaller mechs and call it a game. You get to watch him explode. Oh no, he just shut down. His pilot roll failed. So we're gonna do another attack here. And I'm gonna find out which ones are mine. Fire at you. That's too much heat. What can I not fire? Medium laser. Good. This guy's backwards for some reason. That's alright. He hasn't been doing much anyways. There we go. This guy's gonna have a bad day. I'll just stand in front of the Hunchback. Oh, there we go. Fire all those weapons again. And the Jenner. He's not doing so great. Shouldn't have parked him in front of that Hunchback. That was a bad idea. Alright, so that's it for the attack phase. On turn 12. Now movement. Let's go ahead and do a lot of walking. Walk, walk, walk. Walk. Facing, facing, facing. Good. Oh, don't need to do that. Right there is good. And you're good to go. I'm actually gonna have the Jenner jump down. You can hang out next to the Hunchback. There we go. And movement. Let's see if anybody gets destroyed this turn. Mech destroyed. Was it one mana? Nope. Alright, looks like they're down to one mech. Good. Game over. Before I blow him to bits, we're going to go ahead and show off some of the damage on these guys. Spider, he has no right arm. Oh, actually he does, in the red. You see here it says armor 0, internal 50. So that's what the red means. It means that the armor is gone on the outside and that everything is starting to go internal. It's pretty interesting. Oh, right here there is a little exclamation point. Oh, you can actually click on things and it tells you what systems are in there. Ah, one of my heat sinks got blown up. That would explain why this guy's heating up so fast. But anyways, we'll go over that again in another video if it happens. So I'm gonna concentrate on what I'm doing. We're gonna shoot weapons, and you will overheat, so you don't get a laser because your heat sink is gone. There we go. And medium lasers. Parking in front of the Hunchback is a mistake, and you're going to pay for it. I will even throw in a small laser for you. Shop smart, shop S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I'm pretty happy with this movement, but just to make sure that this guy's trapped for good, I'm just going to back this Hunchback up a little bit. And, change his facing a little bit. Everybody else can just stand still. Oh, yeah. There isn't a chance. Mech destroyed. He's walking. His brain is fried. He's just gonna go lay down in the pile over here. Wait for me, guys! So after a match you get victory things and whatever else, and get some XP and some gold stuff for microtransactions or whatever, but the cool part is you get to claim a reward, which is interesting. So it takes you back to the browser screen. Loading. Very bandwidth heavy, but so far, I've had a lot of fun with it. I've only played it a few times. New rank achieved, so it has ranking systems too, and you get to choose a reward after a match, which is really nice. So there's a bit of customization in the game. So I'll take this AC5. Sure. Woohoo! Well, that's been MechWarrior Tactics, and this is H13 signing off.